For a club record £250,000 from Spurs, makes his home debut against the club that he faced in the 1986 FA Cup final when Liverpool beat Everton 3-1 and Mims deputised for Neville Southall. Mims, in fact, one of 5 Blackburn players with FA Cup final experience. The others, Mike Duxbury, Nicky Reed, Kevin Moran and Frank Stapleton. Rovers also recall number 10 Simon Garner and number 11 Scott Sellers, who've both been out virtually all season with groin injuries. Liverpool, still without the injured Ronnie Whelan and Peter Beardsley, field the side that beat Leeds on New Year's Day, with Ronnie Rosenthal starting at number 7. Well, there is a... and he puts it wide. And Blackburn escape with Rosenthal, who's really a bit of a mixture these days. He scores a lot of goals when he comes in, but he also misses 1 or 2, and this is one of those that went wide. Rain got in the way. It's still Garner. Oh, and Sellers, and Stapleton! He missed it, and Sellers, and Miller goes in, and still Grobbelaar can't claim it. High drama in the Liverpool penalty area. But it wouldn't go forward there. Another corner. Well, this really is exciting stuff. Watch the number 7 on the far post, Ronnie Rosenthal. But more to the point, watch Bobby Mims. This is Gale now for Blackburn. That was a bit short too. Houghton. And David May concedes corner number 3 in quick succession here. Oh, Grobbelaar has saved Liverpool there. And Garner, the record goal scorer of all time for Blackburn Rovers, has a chance on the day he comes back and is foiled by the goalkeeper. Stapleton's ball in was tremendous. It took out Hussain completely, and Garner was on here as Rosenthal was earlier. Well played, Grobbelaar. It's a corner. Gale gets up with Grobbelaar. Atkins goes in as well. Well, the crowd still humming about that one. To Liverpool's 4, but you have to go back a long way to find Blackburn's triumphs. 5 of them in the last century, the last one in 1928. Blackburn now attacking the town end where their supporters are mostly congregated. Stapleton. Liverpool's fans are at the Darwin end. A very good atmosphere it is inside the ground as well, as David May goes across to take the throw. He's got Stapleton to aim at, and Gale. And there's Garner! Simon Garner has scored for Blackburn Rovers in the first minute of the second half. And what a good finish by the man who's been out most of the season, but is the club's record scorer in their history, and that's why he didn't need asking twice. And Stapleton causes confusion from the long throw. Garner swept the ball home, and what a cup tie we've got now. The Liverpool defence couldn't cope with the throw. It may actually have flicked off Gillespie, and Garner buried it. Missed all the pre-season training, Garner, with a pelvic problem. Has only had a handful of games this season, and having missed the chance in the first half, he wasn't going to miss it in the second. Here's Rush. Nickel. Nickel again. Staunton is in there. Sportingly picks up Stapleton, whose header went wide. Simon Garner, the provider this time with the cross. Grobbelaar starts to come for it, changes his mind, can't get it. Header goes away. Rosenthal. Well, the referee has given a corner. An hour gone. Liverpool a goal behind. Houghton will take it. Header out was by Stapleton. Then it's Gale. And they've got it. Oh, now that's play on, advantage. Staunton committed the foul, but the referee, a brilliant piece of work. And it's offside, is it? Yes. Well, Staunton must be spoken to now. It was a cynical foul, but Michael Peck thought Blackburn had the advantage and let them go. But that has to be punished in hindsight. It was a yellow card offence. Had it been nearer the goal, it might have been more, but Howard Gale was away, and look at that. And again. Stapleton. Oh, Gillespie having to block Garner again. That's a great ball by McMahon. Now then, that was a foul too. That's Kevin Moran on Ian Rush, and that was in a dangerous position. And Kevin Moran, who has to live with the fact that he was the only man to be sent off in the FA Cup final, is certainly going to be dealt with here by the referee. It's off. He's off again. Now this may change the game completely. McMahon plays the through ball towards Ian Rush. Kevin Moran goes across. Rush tries to take it the other side of him. Well, it was obstruction, but whether it was the cynical, so-called professional foul, one would have to consider. Kevin Moran is sent off again, and the Blackburn crowd anyway applaud him off. But Blackburn Rovers are down to 10 men, and we have an ending drama here at Ewood Park. Staunton. Flag was up anyway, there was a player offside, and Blackburn Rovers now have got to play the second part of this second half with only 10 men. Don Mackay has some reorganising to do here. I would imagine he'll put Atkins at centre-back and John Miller at left-back. And they'll have to play with Frank Stapleton in the middle of the field and only Simon Garner at the front. Bain, well, that's the same thing. I think he's going to have to go. Yes! You can't have one rule for one and one rule for the others. If Moran went, Hussain has to go. And it's 10 men each now. That would have been a goal-scoring opportunity in the same way. Simon Garner got a lucky rebound initially, to be fair, but when he went for it, look at that, he's pulled him back. Well, it's a free kick to Blackburn Rovers. Driven wide with a player in an offside position anyway. So, Kevin Moran sent off, Glenn Hussain sent off, Michael Peck applying the letter of the law, and this is why. Simon Garner gets the rebound, he's going to go on to have a little run at goal, and there's the trip. McMahon to Mulvey. Good skill. But Blackburn have pulled players back. Stapleton working overtime to shut the space down here. Nicol. Gillespie's waiting in the penalty area. And here he comes on the far post now, and puts it over the bar. A chance for Liverpool and Gary Gillespie. Duxbury's played him awfully well. John Barnes skipping away from one challenge, trying to turn inside the second. Mulvey, McMahon. They've still got time to save it. Nicol. Floated in, Rush is there. David May, good interception. Rosenthal. Houghton. Nicol. In again. May out again. Houghton. Room for a shot. May a third time, the centre half. Heroics there by the 20-year-old. And down on the bench, Don Mackay and the coaches there shouting out the instructions. Barnes again. It's stoppage time, but it's Barnes. Oh, and it's still in. It's Gillespie. Stoppage time, Shepstone. Anywhere will do for Blackburn, but it could have been further up the line. Nickel. Gillespie still waiting in there. Houghton. Oh, and Russell. Oh, it's an own goal! It's an own goal on the far post. I think it's Atkins. Liverpool have been saved in injury time by a dreadfully unlucky own goal by Blackburn Rovers. Ray Houghton crossed it, Bobby Mims waited. It fell to Atkins, I think, and he put it... Oh, what can you say? He must wish the ground would swallow him up. What an incredible football match. And the Blackburn supporters on the point of celebrating, with literally seconds to go, see this tie end in the most, for them, unfortunate circumstances. And poor Mark Atkins, I just honestly don't know what to say, and neither does he. The facts of the matter are that Simon Garner put Blackburn ahead in the first minute of the second half. Two players were sent off for the foul when the player was through for goal. Moran went, Hussein went. Blackburn looked as though they were going to put Liverpool out, and in stoppage time, an own goal means a replay at Anfield.